Today, I wanted to talk about one of the most powerful things you can do on your path to becoming a more productive person. And that would be, can you stop when you want to? Can you stop at a moment's notice when you are doing something? Are you able to pull yourself back into reality when it calls you or when you have obligations that need to be fulfilled for you to move forward? Can you stop yourself? And how is this so important and how can we do this ourselves? Of course, this would fall into the category of self discipline and being motivated by applying discipline to your life in different ways. So let's just be honest. When we're watching TikTok or shorts or reels on the social media platforms, we find ourselves in a situation where we can't stop accessing this content. We can't stop consuming because it's right in front of us. It's literally at our fingertips. But we don't know how to stop. We don't know how to pull away from this enjoyment, this false sense of learning when actually there's no learning involved. It's just pure entertainment, it's just pure distraction in a lot of ways. So, are you able to stop watching this content when you have to? Are you able to pull back into yourself? Are you able to clear your mind and start again at a moment's notice? Are you able to rearrange your thoughts while there is distractions right in front of you? So the most obvious answer that I can tell you is to build up your awareness around yourself, your consciousness, your being, you know, understand where you're at any given time. One of the most simplest ways you can do this, even while you're watching TikTok or Reels, is just take a look at the clock. You know, even by taking account of how many minutes you've been watching Reels, how many minutes you've been swiping past, video after video about maybe some ideas that interest you or some content someone else has created that has maybe taken them hours to film and research about, but has shared with you in literally less than a minute, you know, condensing information. The more you can get back into what you need to do, what you have to do, what is your real motivation in real time, in reality, and how that needs to work for you to make progress. Time is the only finite thing that we have. And most of you watching this video already know that wasting time is the worst thing you could do now because life is one great competition in the 21st century. But besides that, we're motivated by ourselves. We're motivated about making progress by ourselves more than it is about competition, more than it is about doing better than the person next to you. It's about making real change in yourself. And unless you're able to take that step forward, unless you're able to move the distractions away, get away from everything, like some people have coined the phrase monk mode, or, you know, disconnecting yourself from social circumstances, which I don't think is the immediate answer, but practicing stopping yourself at any given time, under any circumstance, for any reason, is what you should be able to do if you want to build up that productivity mindset. So, what is something else you can do to stop yourself? I would literally just say to stop yourself. You know, Whenever you get the urge, whenever you get the moment you get the feeling that you've wasted enough time doing what you were doing, you should put the phone down. The moment that you realize and look at the clock and say, I should probably prepare for my next move instead of watching this content that maybe might, benefit me, maybe not, maybe it's just for my enjoyment, put the phone down, put the phone away. Okay, this is not something that's easily done, but it can be trained. And through enough practice, through enough self realization, I believe anybody can achieve that level of discipline. So I'm going to say a quote, and maybe you might need to play it back for you to understand, but self discovery is what is stopping you from destruction. And you might not consider it destructive watching all of this content at one time. You think, oh, I'm learning so much through this short form content, what these other people are telling me, because they've already had that experience, because they've already compiled this information in a condensed format for me to consume. But it's making you lose focus, it's making you lose motivation to get up and get going and get started and get ready for what you need to do. And that is where true progress, true productivity begins. So we need to make this change and we need to do it. We need to implement it the best way we can. And that takes time, takes practice. But after doing it, with anything, it gets easier. So if you appreciate this video, if you understand some of the things that I have to say, if you're trying to build productivity in your life, if you're trying to be able to stop yourself at any given moment to breathe and clear your headspace and get ready for your next task, then consider giving my channel a subscribe and go checking out one of my other videos. And I'll be back with more content very soon. So I'll see you in the next video.